Good evening and welcome to the Eden School budget hearing. Can everyone hear me? Thank you. Let's begin with our year-to-year expenditure comparison. The expenditure category, general support, which is the district office, business office, buildings and grounds, along with insurance and other overall district expenditures, is expected to increase from the 2019-20 budget by $402,733. The instructional. This area represents our core mission, so we expect to see the largest expenditures here. Instructional expenditures are projected to increase from the 2019-20 budget by $591,484. Pupil transportation. This area is projected to increase from the 2019-20 budget by $122,456. Employee benefits, debt service, civic activities such as building use and fitness center are projected to decrease from the 2019-20 budget by $105,478. Reasons for the decreases in this area are the final debt service mortgage payment for the cogen occurred in the 2019-20 budget. The cogen is now over 15 years old and ending its useful life. The other major factor in the reduction in this area was in health insurance costs. The district rebid its health insurance for the 2021 school year, which resulted in approximately $400,000 in premium savings. I would like to thank the unions for collaborating with the district to make this savings possible. Total expenditures for the 2020-21 school year are expected to increase by $1,011,194, or 3.23% to $32,364,315. This screen is where the money is spent, the three-part budget. 9% is for the administrative component, 15% for the capital, and the majority of expenditures, 76%, are for the program component. Now let's look at how we plan to fund the expenditures. State aid is expected to be $545,333 less than last year at this time. The reductions in state aid needed in this budget reflect reduced expense-driven aid such as transportation. This loss of aid is anticipated because the cost for expense-driven aids such as transportation were reduced due to the COVID-19 pandemic for the last quarter of the 2019-20 school year. In April, the governor was granted permission to reduce state aid payments to school districts if state revenues received were less than budgeted by 1% or more, and or if expenditures exceeded the state budget by 1% or more. These reductions may occur based on April 30th, June 30th, and December 31st New York State results of operation. There has been no provision made for this possible decrease in state aid in the budget. Any reductions will be managed throughout the 2020-21 school year. At this time, no one has an estimate of further potential state aid reductions for the 2020-21 school year, as New York State is awaiting a decision on federal aid. Federal aid remains consistent with the 2019-20 budget. There has been no decision made on additional federal aid to support school districts at this time. Interfund transfers will remain consistent at the 2019-20 levels. Miscellaneous revenue, which includes New York State sales tax, tuition billings for special education students from other districts, and such items as lost books from students, is expected to be $319,204 less than last year, primarily due to the lost sales tax revenue because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now for the good news. The Board of Education plans to utilize savings from the 2019-20 school year to fund 2021 school year operations by increasing appropriated fund balance by $1,134,202, or 155.46% increase in an effort to reduce the tax levy. The tax levy for the proposed budget will increase by 2%, or $297,884, which is under the New York State tax cap levy limit. Reserve usage will increase by $443,645, or 35.91%, to help fund the budget. The district revenue plan has always been to support budget expenditures in times of fiscal crisis to assist in shielding the education process for our students. This is a visual representation of where the money comes from to support the expenditures of the district. If we were to look at last year's numbers, we would see that state aid is down 2.94% as the total funding for the budget. And property taxes are reduced by 0.56% of the total revenues. Appropriated fund balance and interfund transfers are up 3.37%, along with reserves increasing from 3.9% to 5.18% of the budget. In summary, the 2020-21 tax cap compliant budget of $32,364,315 is balanced with revenues and expenditures equal. Voters will be asked to authorize the expenditures for the 2020-21 school year to educate Eden Central School District students. A frequently asked question has been added to the district website to answer questions from taxpayers as of this afternoon. This is what you will see when you log onto the site. You'll have the questions and the comments and the answers given by the district for the questions in an effort to assist taxpayers with understanding the complicated budget that they're being asked to approve. This is the website location that you can go to.
Laura, are you trying to go to that website right now?
No, I have it on my laptop in case there's a snafu.
Okay.
So right here is, you can copy and paste. This is where it is on the district website. Down here is the address.
Laura, could you open it right now so people can see what it looks like? Or do you want to wait until the end?
Nope, I can open it.
It takes a little bit to load.
Are you not seeing it?
No.
You're gonna have to go share that page separately. Go in to share your screen and then click on that one to share.
Yeah, that's okay. We can have Lucinda do it after. Go ahead, Laura. Why don't you just finish your presentation?
Proposition 1, plain language. Approve the 2020-21 expenditures in the amount of $32,364,315. This is what you'll see on your ballot. And for the first time, all voters will be asked to submit their votes via an absentee ballot, which are due to the district clerk by 5 p.m. on Tuesday, June 9th. Proposition 2, will ask voter authorization to use district savings to purchase buses and maintenance equipment. There is no tax implication with this proposition, and the funds in this reserve cannot be utilized to offset budgetary expenditures in the 2021 school year. They can only be utilized for the intended purpose of the reserve, which is purchasing equipment. Again, this is the language you will see on your ballots. Proposition 3 seeks voter approval to purchase $367,470 worth of technology equipment. Once again, these funds can only be utilized with voter authorization to purchase technology equipment and not to offset other budgetary expenditures. Again, no tax implication. Here is the ballot language for this proposition. Here are the candidates for the Board of Education. Typically, a lottery is held for the order the names will appear, but this year we are mandated to have them appear alphabetically. They are Cheryl Carpenter and Ellen Kindly. All ballots have been mailed to known district voters. If you have not yet received your ballots, please contact the district clerk at the address on this screen. Please remember that your ballot must be in the district clerk's physical possession by 5 p.m. on June 9th to be counted. Lucinda, can you now go to the frequently? As you can see, once you get here, you go to headlines, the 2021 budget information, annual budget hearing. Click there. It opens the next link, budget Q&A. And as you can see, the questions are things like, since March, they have had very little expense. Where's all the savings? Appropriated fund balance is a savings from prior year that the district uses to pay expenses in the budget to reduce taxes. The district has increased the appropriated fund balance for the 2021 budget by $1.1 million in an effort to reduce taxes. And all the questions that we have received up until this afternoon are on this Q&A that you can reach and go through at your leisure so you can digest what they say.
So Laura, this is Sandy. As we get new questions, we'll just put them toward the bottom.
That is correct. And remember, the old adage works here. No question is foolish. If you don't understand something, we would love to be able to help you understand it better.
So Laura, one of the questions that I've seen asked a number of times is, well, it's a comment and a question that we've had significant savings in utilities. Can you just address that for a moment?
Why, certainly. While it would appear that we had significant savings in utilities, we were still utilizing the buildings, maintaining the proper heat in the buildings, maintaining the air handler units, and we were utilizing electricity for servers, for copy machines, things like that. So while we had savings, those savings are taken into account with what the board is asking me to have appropriated for fund balance, which would be any savings from this year we've added to the $729,000 we had last year in appropriated fund balance, so that we were able to increase it by $1.1 million, taking into account those potential savings.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Barb, did we receive any questions from the public?
Only the ones I already sent you, Laura.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions from the board? Next step, Laura?
Next step is everyone to ensure that their ballots to be counted. You sign your envelope attesting that you have filled out your ballot, and they will be counted on June 9th. The counting will start at 5 p.m. And the election inspectors from Erie County will be handling that for us.
I had a question for Barb. My one son wasn't on the list, and so we sent an email to get that mailed, that ballot mailed out. And I'm wondering if those went out for all the people who did that in a different batch, because the rest of the family had received those, but my son, who added his name, essentially did not receive his ballot yet. So I'm wondering, were those mailed at a different time or from a different place?
So Jack, I did get your son's email and I emailed him back and I let him know as soon as I got the ballots back from the printer, I would be mailing them out. They brought them in this afternoon, so those will be going out tomorrow.
Great,
And
thanks.
there are only about 5 of them so far.
So there's a chat question from Jen because her microphone is not working. That there were questions on Facebook. Jen, those questions were incorporated into the Q&A, as well as the questions that were sent directly to Barb. I would like to emphasize, though, that we do not see all questions on Facebook. So if in fact people truly want their questions answered and want to be sure that their questions are answered, the best way to do that is to email Barb. Okay, Laura, anything else?
No, I thank everybody for taking their time out for such an important topic, and I look forward to being able to deliver the results with Barb after they're counted on the 9th.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Laura.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Welcome.